All right, folks. We are back again on the Jobran Idele-Ero show, happening live on Facebook, um, featuring our partner in business, our legendary superstar, super reggae star, Black O Rise, all the way from the Netherlands. Mr. Black Rise, welcome to the Jobran Idele-Ero show.
Greetings, my brother, and I greet you all, viewers, whatever time you are dealing with there. Blessed be the Holy One. Ja.
Thank you so much. That's Mr. Black Rice. He is always here with us, anytime, any day, when we call him to discuss an important issue regarding that is affecting our country, Nigeria, particularly in Edo State. He is always there to answer our call. He is a great activist, as you all know. He fights for the oppressed, regardless of the situation. He's always there to put out his voice and make sure that things work the way it is supposed to be against the backdrop of what is going on in the country generally. We have today, the topic of today is courtism in Nigeria. We all know what's going on in Nigeria today. Courtism in Nigeria, it has taken a very, very, very bad dimension. Courtesy to me is you know it is not a thing that anybody wants to be proud of. That I am a courtist, because it is a secret thing. It's a secret thing, basically like a secret society. Let me put it that way. So courtism, no matter the form, no matter the shape, has been widely condemned worldwide. Many nations have put out a law out there against the practices of courtists. So our nation, Nigeria, we don't know what's going on. That's why we are here today to talk about it. Mr. Black Rice will be here with us, and I'll be, moderating, back and forth, and see what he got to tell you about courtism. Okay, so Mr. Black Rice, without
Yes, sir.
wasting time, let me ask you this: what do you know about courtism? Courtist, courtism.
Yeah, thank you very much, my brother. Courtism, like it is generally defined, or like we know it, is religion and religious sect, extreme, or sometimes fake and false. You know, courtism, that's all courtism, with a lot of followers, and sometimes their leaders are very flamboyant and unconventional. They take things, they do things their own way. They love to dictate. Sometimes they become dictators. Those are cultists, like what is presently happening in Nigeria now, with the government and all. That is, it's like that's cultism. That's cultism. Where they're rallying around one particular person. Everybody's going way ahead, headlong, and all going to the same direction, very wrong, and they don't care. They don't mind where they're going to end, provided it's like sheep. When the leader leads, start going, the rest follows. If they are going to perish, they'll perish. They don't care. That's courtism. Like what happened in Jim Jones' case. That's courtism. They say it's religion. No, that's courtism. You know, religion is we have some set of religion that we can say, okay, these ones they it's not courtism, because they kind of expose, they're open to discussion, they're open to scrutiny. But those in the dark, that is secret society. But they give it different names. They call it different names like fraternity, brotherhood. They are all courtism. Courtis. That's courtism. They hide behind different names so that they are ashamed. If they are not ashamed, why not just call it what it is? It's cult. Secret society. Cult.
Recording in progress.
That is what it is.
Okay, sir. So, with that being said, we just heard from Black Rice what courtism is, and I'm sure our viewers out there they already know everything about it. They know what courtism is. They know that people are not proud to to be associated with that name, courtist. Yeah, people are not proud of it. We all know that, and because if they were proud of it, it should have been made open. These are
Yeah.
things that are done in the secret. They do it secretly. Nobody want to
Secret.
say. Nobody want to identify his or herself as a courtist
Yeah.
in the open, but they do it secretly, and it has caused a lot of problem. Courtism or society, let me put it that way, especially practiced in the tertiary institutions, you know. And when you are in school, you have the choice of becoming a member of any society, you know, but they turn it around to become a mess in the sense that many things now happen. They use court, the court, you know, they now use it to do nefarious activities. You know, they use it to commit crime. They use
Yeah.
it to, you know, I mean, to do all kind of stuff, killings.
Yeah.
They
Robbery.
fight themselves. They rob. They do commit armed robbery. They do. They fight themselves, and they say, you know, they are you know they are just protecting their own
Their
self.
brothers.
You know, I mean, they fight against the other court. Oh, this one say I
Mm.
belong to this group. The other one say I belong to that, and they are fighting each other just like that. So that is what we are trying to talk about today. Is it a good thing to belong to this kind of society where you cannot be so proud to say this is and what are the benefits? All those things are what we need to talk about today. Mr. Blackwright, you just told
Yeah.
us about what you understand about courtism, okay, or about courtist. Let me put it that way. Now, the do you believe that they should be accepted or courting should be acceptable in the society, especially in Nigeria? Talking about Edo State in particular, where you and I come from.
No, we don't encourage people on hiding behind any form, any guise to do evil. We're against it. We're against it. In those states, we're against it. We prescribe a lot of such things those days, but there's a particular one that is come to stay. There is no way they can ban that. They what I call the burning society. That's a cult.
Okay.
That's a fraternity they call it. They say it's fraternity. Whatever name, guys, you give to it, it's a cult. You find them in justice. They find them in high society. They are there to protect themselves, give themselves the big deal.
Hmm.
Those who are not qualified to be there, they put them because they are members of the same cult. That is why we are not moving forward in our country. That is why things are going very bad there. I can't tell you more than that. Things are going very bad because they are giving their brothers what they want.
Okay.
They just give them. They don't merit it, but they just say, oh, yeah, okay, he's one of us. Give him, whether qualified or not. And that is not making us go forward, move forward,
Okay.
especially in Nigeria. And those states we have banned a lot of those things we banned in the 60s. Those things that we are now worshiping in those states, they are from the West, from the West. Most of the juju and all the cult secret things, they are from the West. They brought it in the 60s, And the Benin just carried it and ran with it. That is the truth. With promises of, okay, we're going to give you good life. No good life. They die very young.
Okay.
Because they,
All right, sir. Okay, we do know about what you just said, talking about, for example, like the Ogbode fraternity, that
yeah,
came from, you said it came from the west. Actually, I think we believe that that society, that it came from the west,
that's right.
into our side. And our people, the Beninese, once they pick on something, they do it to
Mm-hmm.
the extreme.
The wrong with it.
And what people are saying, speculations are out there that that society right there in the West, it has reduced. Many people have renounced it because they find out that it is not really, that helpful the way people think it is. It is not useful. It is not helpful like that. Just the way people think it is. But in our place, at those states, uh, since they embraced it, they have refused to back down on it. They do
Mm.
not want to leave it alone. They apply it to, every aspect of society. When you are looking for a job, you got to belong to a court. When you are looking for,
That is it.
yeah, when you are looking for an admission into a higher institution, you got
So
to belong to one of these court groups. And
that's
like you
it.
said, it is everywhere. It is in the high places, in the society, like the court.
Yeah.
We talk about judicial system,
Yes.
the legislative, the executive. Everybody, they
They are
say,
all
oh,
part of it.
okay, for you to know, you hear they say, oh, he's a courtist. Oh, he's in that court. That is something
Yeah.
secret. You are not bold. You are not
No,
bold
there's
to say. You are not. You cannot say, oh, he belonged to that
yeah,
court, or he belonged to that, something like
yeah.
that. That is something that is said in like fear. If
Mm.
you are saying something secretly, you are scared to associate yourself with it. That is not good. It's not a good thing for you
At all.
to belong. So that's what we are talking about here. Why not let it go? But if you fail to let it go, then the government should do something. Mr. Blacklight, what do you think the government need to do about courtism? What do you think they need to do about it?
My brother, we just said just now that it's from the top. The government and the people sponsoring it. Because during election, that is where they need those boys to do their dirty work for them. Even though if they are not even members, but they associate with them. They cover for them, they sponsor them. I hear the last election in Benin was go and get your guys ready. Anytime we call upon you, they know themselves. Even the pastor is telling the group to go get your monkeys ready, or go, they get different names: black cat, black monkey, yellow slaves. They got fucking names, man, that you cannot even want to associate with. Say, get
Lions,
your people ready.
lions and tigers.
Uh, what's that for? What's that for?
Oh my
The
God.
day you join that society is the day you sold your life to the devil. You became a devil agent. That is the truth. They can never go back because they swore blood oath. They take lives with impunity. Who is giving them the boldness? The people in power. The people in power. Sometimes even the church leaders, pastors. I heard the other day the one pastor saying, eh, if you are abusing church elders, be careful. Oh. Some of his children, they get children. Oh. Some of the children are not born again. Oh. What do you mean by that? Say some of the pastor's children are not born again. They never repent. Which means those are the cultists. They can never repent. They sold their soul to the devil. They can never repent. So those who repented, they are Christians. They won't do that silly thing. They want to be associated. If you are a Mountain of Fire member, you wear the shirt boldly. If you are a Redeemed Christian Church, you put it on your forehead. You see, that's why even though cult is religion in a way, but if you are not hiding your activities, then it's no secret. It's a society, yes, but it's not secret. It's open. You come to us, we read the Bible openly before everybody, we pray and let everybody go home. We are not asking some people to stay behind that door, or some people walk to the other door and lock the door and wait for the rest you wait outside. That's not, it doesn't happen like that in some of those churches. Not all, because most of those leaders in their fraternity, they become church leaders now today. They move all those Courtism assembly into a church. They make it a church format. That you get confused, don't even know what church, what is church now. Church is supposed to be the person, you. But now they turn in the house of worship to be the church. No, a place of worship is not a church. You are the church. You know. So that is the problem with church cuttings and Courtism. They move into the church now, to house of worship, create their own kind of house of worship and give it some fantastic name. World Bank, World Bank, Union, whatever. They give big names, man. House of God producers, Church of everything, Church of anything. How can church be for anything, everything? Yes, I've seen a lot of church names like that. The Church of everything. That means you want to be Curtis. Yeah, there's a part there you can play. You can come in and be a part. You know. So it's terrible. There's nothing the government can do because the government are the sponsors. They keep those people for election. That's why there can never be good election in Nigeria. When our traditional leaders were doing it, we know the people, they don't hide. Okay. In those days, I grew up in Benin. They don't hide. They dress up and dance to the palace. They know themselves. But these days, you don't even know them. They wear very fine clothes and ride on the best cars, but don't cross their way.
Well, yeah. Thank you, Mr. Black Rice. Here is a response from the audience. One of a great guy in Benin, a very, very renowned barrister at law in Benin City, responding to to what your comments. He said you are right about the secret societies or court groups. No matter, he said, no matter the name they are called, they are still, not acceptable. I said, they call themselves fraternities and all that stuff. They are evil. You see, they are
Evil,
evil.
yes.
So that's what Barrister Osaro Senegi has just said on the comment box. I want to let you know that he shared the same
Thank you.
opinion. He shared the same opinion with you. Just as you. But my point is,
Thank you.
You are saying that the government cannot do so much about it because they are the ones sponsoring all this group. First of all, especially in the democratic setup in Nigeria today, that whenever election is coming, they use the court boys, to do their dirty work,
That's right.
to get to power. So therefore, once they are there, they cannot say anything about it. Even themselves belong to the same court groups. Most of them.
Yeah, but the higher one, higher one, because they are those things they have. There is like a pyramid. It goes down from the top. The top knows themselves. Then the medium, they come the younger ones. Then the floor, the other little ones. Those are the black cat, the yellow red, the yellow snakes, and all those little names. But they are all growing up to come to the top now. because that's how they move. It's like a pyramid.
That's correct. I got you, sir.
Yeah.
I understand. I know what you're saying about that. But the thing is, my question here is that there is nothing that the law cannot do. If there's law that is binding these cut groups, their activities will be reduced. For example, Edo State government just
Mm.
came up with a different idea. First of all, the activities of these CDAs, right?
Right.
It was constituting a whole lot of nuisance in the state. And then when the Governor Noyase Obaseki came into power, and
Mhm.
with collaboration with, in collaboration with the palace,
Yes.
they they disband that group CDA, right? That they
Right.
should not operate anymore. Okay, as if that was not enough, they went back hiding under what they call Okailis.
Yes.
You are a Birima
Yeah.
Black Rice. You know the meaning of
Right.
Okaili. Okaili is it was a hierarchy positions
That's the old
in
people. Those are
communities.
the.
So
Yeah.
now they now hide under Okayele to carry out the same thing. They just kind of vicious circle. They were moving in circle like that. They come back
Right.
as Okayele instead of now, because they are no longer called CDA, to
Mhm.
continue all that mess they were doing. But guess what the governor and the government did? They now put a law. They now put a copy with a law, attach it to the court. If you are caught, what they call, so other people call it land grabbers. If you are
Yes.
caught, forcing people to take the property of other people that does not belong to you, guess what?
Mm.
You will go to jail. So that one now has been capped with the law. The law has it's now anybody that contravene, that violates that, will go to jail. There's no doubt about it. That law is in effect right now in those states. I am thinking
Great.
that the government, whether in the state level, local government level, or at the federal level, can also come up with a law that will stop the activities, the menace of courtism in Nigeria. Because courtism, it is from there they kind of graduate into many criminal activities.
That's
You
right.
just said something about using them in elections to disrupt many things.
Right.
Most of them are armed robbers, sponsored or not sponsored. Most of them are kidnappers, sponsored or not
Yes.
sponsored. Most of them are, all these criminal activities, many of them are cultists. We all know that. But you were thinking that, because the big people are in there, therefore they probably cannot. There will be no way to stop them. But the law, nobody is above the law. How about that, sir? If they use the law to stop them.
Yes. Who are carrying out the law? Who are the people supposed to carry out the law? It is not the law that matters. It is the execution. Has anybody been arrested, jailed for land grabbing? No. Trust me. It's going to be like that. Then they will. Then look, everything is the laws in Nigeria. We have so many laws against courtesy. I said sometimes something like that in the beginning of my statement. That in the 60s, a lot of these people were banned. These groups were banned. But then, yeah, the people that banned them, they are gone. So there's a new dispensation. So the law is still there. But who is going to bail the cat? The people who are members of the court going to be arresting Curtis again? They can't do that. Or the judge. Trust me, all the judges, they are Curtis.
Hmm. Well,
Okay, let me not say all. Let me not say all. Say
okay,
most of them.
okay, good, good.
And they can, yes, yeah. When I say most of them, I know what I'm saying. Most of them.
All right.
Because Even the ones that I think they are not, it's not because they are really not, but they still know what fairness is.
Okay, now, with that being said, sir, I'm seeing, I mean, I think I'm in agreement with what you said, but at the same time, I still believe, I still believe that nobody is above the law. If there is a law that is guiding or binding on these illegal activities of the courtists, you know.
Yeah.
So if there's a law that is guiding or binding on them, they will refrain from it because why? Nobody is above the law. The law
Joe,
is
Joe, listen,
supreme.
Joe,
Yes,
Joe,
sir. Yes, sir.
Joe, get this. Joe, get this. Armed robbery.
Yes.
That's the most serious offense in Nigeria. They started those days, I think in the 60s to early 70s, yeah, after the war. They started shooting there in the public square. Did they stop them? My brother, these people, they are desperados. They want to do it. It's in their blood. They have sworn an oath to do it. Whether you put a law, the law, is it a policeman who go to arrest them? Maybe the policeman too is a courtist. Police, they are. If not the junior ones, the bigger ones. Those big guns with big belly. I never see a slim body policeman before. I never seen a body police officer before. No, big belly police officer. If you don't have big belly, you cannot be a police officer in Nigeria. I'm sorry. That is why they were giving this gentleman the FBI is looking for now a lot of promotion and a lot of award because he is the first slim body police officer that I know. I never see slim body policeman. This is the first policeman. They just put him down for that too because the police. This is Nigeria. If you are too good, you cannot be a Nigerian. I'm sorry. If you are too nice, that's why most of those nice people they are away from Nigeria. Even most of the courtists they are now doing it in Europe. Oh. Those Nigerian boys that ran away, they are doing it in Europe. I was listening to one lady blogger. Somebody was confessing to her that some people will pay him money from Spain. He will fly to Nigeria, kill the person, and fly back to Spain. Then the woman asked, "What did the man? What was his offense?" He doesn't know. How do you know the man? I don't know. They just showed me this man, and I did my job, and I came back home. That is that. You see, it is what do I? It's like a high to them. High. Like we get on high on weed, you get high on crack. That's what they do. It's a high on them. You catch them, they don't care. You caught me, okay. You caught me this time. But they can never confess. The woman tried to ask the guy, "Who was this big man?" He said, "I can never say it, but I'm trying to renounce it. I cannot." Because this woman looks like a prophetess doing this kind of program of like yours, talk show and try to pray for people. And, that morning, I was just listening to her, and this man was confessing. True confession. He said if it's not because of this COVID lockdown, he has a job to do in Nigeria. To go kill somebody. Somebody you don't even know. You don't know his offense. You don't know his... maybe somebody's owing him. He doesn't want to pay again. So he just used one of his boys to eliminate him and the money is dead. Is that the country you want to say the government want to rule? Government don't know any shit. They don't know. Forget about what they are saying now. They said land grabbers, all those CDA, they turn to Akaigele. Okay, now you block Okaigele. They are going to go to something else. They are going to go to somewhere else because it is they themselves that is making the law. It is those who make the law that knows the how. You see, when this Bill Gates was creating this Windows, he know how to break it. He know how to put virus. Then he comes to sell how to to protect your windows. So you have to buy the window and buy again how to protect it. Why do you make the virus? They created the virus. The Windows created the virus to access or break into your own Windows. So if you buy their own, okay, you can never break it. You can still break it, but they will tell you, okay, they warn you before they can break it. Yeah, so that's how it works too with all this courtism and all this society in Nigeria, all the law and government in Nigeria. People giving us problem in Nigeria, they are the government. Trust me. Without government, we are very safe. We are too good. We are too good. Forget that they say our elders, our traditional rulers, they were. It is hearsay that this one it is affecting us. I'm a victim. Those ones, I think, out of jealousy, the Igbo just wanted our traditional rulers to, they wanted to create something like what they just did, like Nigeria. So they made our traditional rulers and our elders not relevant, and put the small boys there. Now the small boys are ruling over their father. You see, so but that's what they learned in Europe. I'm halfway my life in Europe. I know what they're doing. The children don't care about their parents, but in Africa we care a lot about our parents. We give really respect to our elders because even the Bible says so. Honor the father and the mother so that your days may be longer. We know it before before they brought the Bible to us. We know all those things. It's written at the tablet of our hearts before the white men brought the Bible. Because they even stole it from the Africans. Those things, they went and wrote it down as a law to guide their people and brought it back to us. They said they are going to help us with it. How are you helping me with it? Me? Look, I'm so sorry, man, because most of the time, our people are not listening. You have to listen to your vibes. Listen to your vibes. You don't listen to, it's not all what they teach you that you know. You know more than what they are teaching you because they are teaching you what they know, but they don't know what you know. You understand?
Yes, sir.
That is it. You know more than them now, so you should be very wise. Let them know that you know more than what they are teaching you. What they're teaching you, don't ask questions. They are teaching you not to even be wise. Only very few break off from their teachings. Say, okay, let me try this way, then you break away. Then they say, look, once you break away and they know you are very good, you are no more an African, even with your black color. They tell you, no, you pass that area. No, 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 no. No, you go stay in GROA. You can't stay in Igwebe. No, 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 no. What's wrong with Igwebe? Shit, man.
Coming back to the original topic, sir, is
Right.
about courtism in Nigeria. The way
Mm-hmm.
forward is what we are looking for. Because you and I on this program and many of our viewers, of our listeners worldwide, they know that courtism has contributed to the downgrade, to the downgrade of the credibility of our nation, Nigeria. They know
Mm-hmm.
it. So basically, uh, we are here today. We can say whatever we like. The truth cannot hide.
No, no.
You
Can't hide
can
the truth.
you cannot hide the truth. That we all know that courtism actually is not a good thing.
No.
It's nothing to be proud of. You cannot be proud to say, "Oh, I am a courtist," publicly or anywhere. I mean, that is something that you do in the secret. I remember one of my friends. say, oh, how will I be a member of a society that you do in an uncompleted building? That's where they
Mm-hmm.
recruit. That's where they recruit their membership.
Yeah.
He said, how can I find myself? I haven't been exposed to the civilized society. How can I find
Mm.
myself going down to be recruited into some kind of society in an uncompleted building? He said it does not make sense. So that he said that tells it all that that society is not a good society. A society where they're going to take you to a secret place, where they cannot actually go out with cameras. These days they cannot go
Yeah.
out there with cameras or any kind of audio recording of how people are being recruited into such society. There are many things go on in the society today where you see people where they record event. That such event cannot be recorded. That's what the
No.
guy is trying to explain. That how can I find myself, being recruited into some kind of society in an uncompleted in the bush, area. So
You just-
that's nothing to be proud of. So that's what we
yeah.
are talking about. So back then again, you know that anything done in such a secret manner, it is never done well. They contribute a lot of menace into the society today. They have given bad names to our society, our leadership. I mean, and everything generally. So rather than contributing, if you are proud of such society where you can say, oh, I have attracted development to my society. That's a good society. When you have like all these NGOs, they are proud to to say yes, I have an NGO, and
That's it.
this is what we do for the society. This is what we do for the society. You know,
Mm.
and even though people criticize some of them, but still, that is better than you being in the secret society that you can never be proud to say publicly. That is what we're talking about. You can never be proud to say such a thing that, oh, yes, I am a Curtis, this is what I have done. Can you tell me any good thing that has been done by any societal group, or I mean, sorry, Curtis group in Nigeria, Mr. Black Rice? Is there any way you can point out what uh, uh, Courtism has done to the development of our society in Nigeria? Say something, sir.
They're against development. They are against development. Okay, let me just get to this where you said they go to uncompleted building. They move past that uncompleted building standard. The people going to uncompleted building now, they are agberos, those street ones, those yes, the big ones. They go to 5-star hotel. They own the 5-star hotel anyway. They go to the penthouse. They
Okay.
go to the yes. You see, but I just want to advise those people. Courtism, they promise youth heaven on earth, but they end up living hell on earth. They run away from the law. They run away from police who are supposed to be protecting them. They run away from society. They run away from everybody except themselves. Even running away from themselves. Yes, but Bob Marley said you can't run